Alright, everybody, we're back here again. Same thing. We're just going to talk. Share advice on what I can. Y'all seem to like these videos. If anybody has any questions about something in one of my videos, or just wants to reach out and talk, I'm not hard to find. Just let me know. The thing we're going to talk about today is the one thing that everybody looks for in life. What's called the glue. The thing that holds everything together. The thing that makes life worth living. A lot of you don't realize it. But the glue, that secret to life, is right in front of you. It's your family. The glue is your family. And I will go into detail and explain why I say that. If you do your job as a man, which a man has two jobs for his family. That is, 1, to protect, 2, to provide. As long as you do your job as a man, everything else will fall into place. One thing I have seen and I've learned, yes, money can make your life a whole lot better. It can, being without it can make your life a living hell. But money comes and goes. That one thing that's always going to be there at the end of the day is your family. They'll never leave you. Granted, you can't pick and choose your family, but you can choose who you decide to let in to your family. That's one thing you can choose. Now, I'm not going to go on and rant a whole lot about this, because it's not... It's basically common sense stuff. Shouldn't really need to go on a rant about it. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, when I say you can choose who you let into your family, it's just like with the job I'm working right now. The septic company I work for. The owner treats me as if I was family. Literally. AC went out in my house. And this is just an example, but true. AC went out in my house. Most bosses would have been like, I don't care if you're sitting in the heat, as long as you're at work on Monday morning. No, my boss didn't do that. My boss does everything he can to help me out. Help all his employees out. I told him the AC went out in my house. He had another little portable AC that he let me borrow. My boss took me out for a few beers on my birthday, bought me dinner. We sat there and talked. That's what I'm saying. Is when you treat people the way they're supposed to be treated, you can choose who you let into your family. My boss, if he was to call me today and say, hey, Billy wants one of your kids to come stay the night, I'd have no problem with it. None. My boss had my kids out on 4th of July. We had a big firework party at the yard. My boss had my kids out teaching them how to shoot a crossbow. They had a lot of fun. I can trust my boss around my family because he chose to let me into his. He treats me as if I was his family. Which is one reason why I will not leave this job until I have everything set up the way I want it. I just won't. The owner's been too good to me. That's what I'm saying. You can go through and choose who you want to let in. But also with that, you've got to be careful on who you let in. Once somebody stabs you in the back, if you let them into your family, it's not just you they stabbed in the back. They've also hurt your family. So with that, you do have to be careful. But there are still good people out here in this world. You just gotta know where to look. I'm the same way my boss is. I'll help anybody out that I can in any way that I can. It's a circle of life. You get what you give. And I know one day everything I've given and all my hard work is going to pay off. That falls back into my last video. It's just comes down to how bad do you want it? Are you going to be one of the ones that just sits and talks? Or are you going to get it done? It falls back to that. Now, I'm not saying that you can't live a good life. All I'm saying is, if you make other people's lives miserable, in the long run, you're only hurting yourself. Like I said, today's video was about the glue. That thing that everybody looks for that completes the circle of life. You just gotta know where to look. It's right there in front of you. Take some time and think about that. This is Dallas Richard. I'm signing off. You all have a good day.